studies. In order to get the most efficient speed to the water staying center or one spot, you have to be able to set out spin into the next power program if it is the easiest thing in the world. Your turn.
As with spins, the most difficult and athletic jumps take great strength. You have to have great speed going into your jump and speed coming out of it. You need power in your legs to push yourself high into the air. But a skater's mind has to be strong, to be focused. It shouldn't look to the judges like the triple loops is any more difficult than anything else you've done. With combination jumps, the second one has to flow the first one smoothly. Look at 3 times world champion Elvis. He does quad, triple combinations. That's 7 revolutions total. It's amazingly difficult, but he makes it look simple. When I started as a senior, my programs were bumpy. The jumps and the steps and the spins weren't connected. I didn't let the music help me flow from one move to another. I didn't understand about interrupting the music. I rarely even smiled when I skated back then to get to the level of great artistry like Peggy, Dorothy, and Brian. You have to be both athlete and artist. So what did she say?
You have to be both an athlete and an artist. Remember, starting as senior, programs are bumpy. Most ice skaters have 3 45-minute long practice sessions on ice every day, usually with their coaches. They spend at least another hour in the gym, making their muscle structure more flexible. On top of that, they work on the floor with their coaches, practicing jumps around the momentum and speed the ice gives them. They spend hours and hours with their choreographers developing new programs. At the end of a day like this, your body aches everywhere, or back hurts from doing back spins, or bottom hurts from falling, or shoulders or legs, you just hurt all over. But there's still more to do. Every month, there's at least one major competition plus exhibitions. The most competitions come in the late winter and early spring. Late winter, early spring. Nationals are in January or February, and Worlds are in March. And an Olympic year. The Olympics take place between National and Worlds. So you can see there's hardly any time between the competitions to take a breath. There are some cross competitions to be fair and fixed, because are my most specialty. She works together and second in mind. But aside from practice gloves and gloves, the only piece of equipment here needs is a sticks, a warming and blood gloves. They use them to wipe their noses, which run like crazy on an ice rink. Never borrow skaters' gloves. Most skaters use just one pair of skates all year long. They usually get a new pair at the beginning of the season, and it takes weeks and weeks to break them in. Sometimes it takes all season to get them just right. When I first started using new skates, it's agony. Most skaters have really ugly feet. You should see how swollen and gnarled my toes are when I take off my skates. I sacrifice we don't want to. Your turn.
I'd always worn used skates, didn't get an actual brand new pair of skates until 1955. They're expensive. A skater has to pick out the right boot and then put the blade on with screws. My father is good with skates. For years, he cut the heels of my boots lower for me so that my weight wouldn't go too far forward. And he always had to fiddle with the blade, making sure it's placed properly. Sometimes everything feels different in new skates. Your weight is disturbed differently. Your balance feels strange. A jump that was no problem at all last year is suddenly impossible until you figure out how to adjust yourself to new skates. Adjustment is something young skaters have to deal with just about every day. Our bodies are changing. Not only do we get taller all the time, but as well we get older, we find a pound or two in place we never even noticed before. Luckily, the changes don't usually happen overnight. When we're on the ice every day, we can adjust them gradually. I love moving across the ice, so I didn't mind when I started to get a little bigger and stronger because I could put some real weight into my edges to increase my speed. I was able to really cover the surface of the ice. That's when I feel most like I'm flying. Another change that happened when I became a senior skater was that I had the chance to be noticed by the million of people who were watching skating on TV. If you're an amateur and eligible to compete, in all the major competitions like the Olympics. That doesn't mean you can't do any professional work. There are professional competitions and exhibitions throughout the year that all the USFSA allows eligible skaters to do, and some of them pay well. So what was she doing here? What was she talking about?
She is jumping.
But what was she talking about?
About skating.
But her skates, right?
About skates. Money wasn't in the picture for me yet. Well, if anything, the cost of train was up, then by lot. The scholarships I carried, I received a lot for our living expenses and ice time at Ice Castle. The USFSA gave us some support too. I have to pay Frank and buy skates. We also each had to 3 costumes a year. Plus, it takes expensive to take the competitions, which now I was a senior, are all over the world. The life of top level skater is intense. A lot of skaters get so overwhelmed by the time they can't even think about their schoolwork. Many drop out of school, but I never want to do that, and my parents would never let me. While all this new activity was going on, I just had to study. I went on to a regular school until the 8th grade. When I became a senior skater, my schedule got crazy. Since then, I've had a teacher who comes to my house, but that doesn't mean I have it easy. I still have to take this and do homework, lots of it, just like everybody else. This is one of the most difficult and important challenges of being a full-time skater at such a young age. As you remember that you are just the beginning of your life. People may call you a lady or a roller skater or a senior, but you can't forget that you are straight year a current, and you can never forget about how important school is to yourself in my mind. Whereas the president of the skate I dream of being, but skating is only a sport, after all, and you should only do it if you really love it. The bigger picture I keep in mind is of the person I want to be in the life I want to live. This is the real challenge. What do you think about it? Do you think Michelle's discussions become a senior skater a good one? Why or why not? Hey Dad, I lowered the sound.
Yes, you need that is listen to Crystal. The Crystal is a very good reading.
Yeah.
Crystal, you learned a lot from Crystal?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Crystal is very smart.
Yeah.
You need to become smarter too.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Crystal teach you how to read, how to do.
Do you think Michelle's is become a senior skater a good one? Why or why not?
What do you think? Do you think it's a good decision?
It is a good decision.
Why?
Because it tells how to do jumps.
Because that's what she wants to do, right?
Yes. So yes, I have explained. Would you rather be the best member of the skate group or like Michelle, a newcomer to the very talented group? I would rather be the best in a very talented group.
Okay, why?
Time management. Because it is tough for me to jump and fall down. Yes.
Okay.
How do Michelle's parents support her desire to become a great skater? Gave sometimes the selection to support her answer.
So how do her parents help her?
Her parents helped me to teach a challenge.
No, how do her parents help her with her wanting to be a skater?
good manners.
You can look back. It's a picture of her and her parents together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you can read it over.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, ready for the next big step.
But what does it say? How do her parents help her?
I want it all my heart and ready for the hard work ahead.
So they pushed her, right?
Yeah.
But you have to use that because it says use the examples and to support your answer.
True. Would you enjoy the chance of hard work for a skater's life? No, it is because it is too difficult.
Okay.
How does it pay for itself? Change our time obsession. Always give cross exams.
What do you think?
Yeah.
You can go back and see.
Right here.
No, in the first section, so it's like the first page. No, the other page. What does she do?
To good chance of winning the Junior Nationals in 1993. Remember, they'd like to know to pay your dues.
What's the question? Read the question again and then go back to this page.
How does the sound appear of the sub change when type here of the section? What events help cause this damage?
And it says right here, right? She was confident in herself.
Yes.
And what else?
And she is good. Classy. Is that right? Damn Patsy though.
Okay, Michelle says she has two images of herself as a great skater and person. Why do you think these two images are important? Why do you think?
No, I need to think more on this. Michelle says that two insults says great hair and a good person. Why should it's important to her? She is, I think that she's an athlete and an artist.